MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on infielder third baseman David Freese. We all know the history. One of the most dramatic home runs in St. Louis Cardinal history. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a very reliable defender. Look for him to make a big play today.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second here tonight, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. And there's out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up at PNC Park, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians' franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, third baseman, Ross Down.
Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missed with a breaking ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Popped him up. Ramirez is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Indians 1 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Yonder Alonso. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Yonder Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Frazier takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 9, Lonnie Chisenhall.
first offering on its way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Riding into the box, Corey Dickerson. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .333 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Josh Harrison will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Down the first baseline, but foul. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hey now.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Polanco, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Francisco
Here's
Cervelli.
the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Two men are on with two men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Now the 1-1 pitch. Flying toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, "Hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time." That's exactly what this guy did.
Into the box, Chad Kuhl. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself too.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Francisco Mejia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Mejia, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0. Fastball that misses. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, catcher, Corey Kluber.
Now in the box, Corey Kluber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. McKenzie is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing center field, number 2, Carlton.
At the plate, Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Kluber takes his lead at third with one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Two outs here with a runner at third. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Slider whipped on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Up next for the Buccos, McKenzie.
Center fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Kluber pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis showing off his range. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lindor makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Yonder Alonso. And he puts it on the ground to second. Harrison's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Here's Gregory Polanco. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Gregory Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Mejia shading to his right. 1 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Harrison. He reached on a single in his first try. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Harrison. Around second. He's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Mejia goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Freese is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jason Kipnis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Kipnis bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. A windup and the 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Belted out toward deep center field. McKenzie ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Into the box now. Francisco Mejia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Chad Kuhl looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. hit back up the middle. Lindor scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The center fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Now to the plate, Carlton McKenzie. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Mejia finds it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
First baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Kluber pauses. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
As a look, now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Corey Kluber, he'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it. even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McKenzie patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. One run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No balls and 1 strike. Brantley, base runner at first with 1 out. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Tapper up the line. Just missed with a breaking ball. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The 0-2 delivery. swing and a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for him.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's under it. And that's that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Dickerson stands at first with one out. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Stepping in now, David Freese. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Ball and a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
A 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1 and 2. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Yeah, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. lifted down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Pirates 2 and the Indians 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. McKenzie is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Feliz has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Stepping up to the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Ready now, Michael Feliz. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Nick Wooden's under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Carlton McKenzie. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out. And Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Lindor over to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Kluber's ready. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 2-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Corey Spangenberg will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Corey Spangenberg.
And holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send him back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Michael Brantley. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Frazier is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Indians leave 1. They're down 2-1. Evan Marshall is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Evan Marshall.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series. The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Marshall stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. And that's the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And the pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And it's fouled away. Lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Comes set with the 0-1 towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, David Freese, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped weakly to the left, reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 8 full here in game 4. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Felipe Vasquez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 73.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
They're ready to raise the Jolly Roger. 38,000 plus on their feet at PNC. And he will make the running catch as he winds up on his belly. And with that fine play, this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and sold this game away for his guys.
Definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pittsburgh move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Chad Kuhl gets the W on the mound. Corey Kluber pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Cleveland, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.